You'll see if you can sit in the presence of the Lord. Now, I told my daughter months and months ago, don't get nervous about Ferguson. I told her exactly what was going to happen. Amen. Exactly what was going to happen. Exactly. And I wrote a little thing. It's called Suicide versus Sacrifice. And my little suicide piece was, it's suicide for you to burn down your own buildings. Amen. It's sacrifice for you just not to buy. Amen. It's suicide. There's a difference between sacrifice and suicide. It's suicide to throw Malibu cocktails to folk who can stay in Langley and kill somebody in Afghanistan. Amen. What is a Molotov cocktail going to do against a drone sitting over you looking at you? It's suicide. Let me tell you something now, and I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to be politically astute or anything like that, but I'm going to tell you the secret in a capitalist environment. In a capitalist environment, the Senate, the Congress, the president does not run the country. Money runs the country. And I know it's difficult for black folk not to spend their money on something. I mean, it's like a junkie and some drugs. You just consumers. We just consumers. And I told my daughter to write a paper when she was doing a PhD on the geographical influence on anthropological development. The geographical influence on anthropological or man's development. Because most of us people of color, we came up between the equator, between the tropics. So if it's not mangoes, it's coconuts. If it's not coconuts, it's guava. If it's not guava, it's plantain. If not plantain, something's always growing. In Jamaica, the Arawak Indians, who they genocide the Arawak Indians. When the Spanish came, took the island and made workers out of them, every one of them extinct, dead. Why? Because they didn't know anything about working. They had dogs that wouldn't bark. Now you know you laid back when your dog won't even bark. And so they had everything right there. Everything, nothing to plant, everything to grow. So the anthropology in terms of their development was zilch. No, non-existent. They didn't have to connive, didn't have to think. I used to wonder, why would anybody fight over the Falkland Islands? That close to the Antarctica. That is a lesson I learned. I learned that if you live in the tundra, you live in Scandinavia, you live in Siberia, you live in the colder parts of this world, north and south. If you don't save, you die. And then it brings with it a ferocity that we don't have. We weren't the Danes fighting, the Vikings fighting, and, everybody fighting each other, man, and taking each other's territory because it was so scarce. So it's not unusual that these fierce people from the north would just go down into Africa and just take it. See, the Africans tell me, they say, they brought us the Bible. We had land, they had a Bible. Now we got a Bible and we ain't got no land. Bryan, I just want to hear, this is just going to take a few minutes, because I think we need to be educated now. Instead of black on black crime, we have to graduate to black on black business.
Greetings, family. Thank you, Bishop. I'm Bryan Franklin, and I have a very, very brief message for you. Bishop, thank you so much for setting that up so eloquently. Tomorrow is Black Monday. Many of you participated in Black Friday. We want you to go to black365.com and shop and learn how to stay in the black 365. That's my message. Black365.com. I really want you to remember that. Bishop, thank you so much, Bishop. I thank you. So again, tomorrow, Black Monday, black365.com. Learn how to stay in the black. God bless you.